Hi, this is Vocal once again, and this is my third vlog. I guess these are my thoughts after our classes, our third class back on January 21, 2023. And the joy that I feel every time I learn something new, it feels like I'm stepping closer to my dream day by day. But I've always been a coward, so I'm really proud of myself. I'm a coward, and one of the main reasons why I stayed and finished my studies in architecture was because I was afraid to voice out my feelings. I discovered that I wanted to study animation when I was in my third year. However, I was afraid to start anew as I'm already nearing the end of my road. I got scared to tell my parents, friends that I wasn't happy, that I never felt free. All they knew was that I always smiled, that I never struggled, never unhappy, but in reality, I was just being reckless for the sake of failing. I played through it all, yet I came out unscathed. People thought that I was having fun and I was happy throughout my journey, but in reality, I was unafraid to fail, as maybe it could be my message to the people around me that I want to change, that I want to take control of my life. But alas, life works in mysterious ways and sent challenges along my way that I enjoyed, and for a moment, I forgot the unhappiness that was sitting in my heart all along. I thought it was impossible for me to change. I'm already halfway through, just 2 more years and I'll be done. Instead, I'm here in this end and I'm damned. If I told them everything, maybe I could have been an animator or a graphic designer, but instead I'm stuck in this place where I never wanted to be since the beginning. If only I wasn't a coward, maybe my life would have taken a turn for the better, but I guess I'm already here. There is nothing I could do about it but to roll with it. But these days it has been peaceful in my head for a while. But at the same time, this is the same peace before I graduated. I felt at peace and it felt as if I'm okay, alright with the place that I'm standing, but it was all just an illusion, a temporary peace as I've only graduated, but it soon rained and it turned into a vicious storm that ravaged my body. When I still had my job, every single day felt like hell. Each day I wake up with no purpose but to get my job done. No hope, no desire, no nothing. I wake up for the purpose of waking up, not because I look forward to what my day will bring. I'm afraid of this peace that I'm presented with right now. I'm afraid that this is the same as before. I'm scared that it will turn into a storm once again. I'm anxious as everything is new to me. I'm anxious if this is the right thing to do and if I fail once again. But I think that at least this time I'm ready and it's my choice. If before I was clinging to my newfound peace, not wanting it to end and holding on to it, this time I'd rather enjoy every single moment and appreciate this. Because this is the thing that I never did back then. I was preoccupied with the thought of prolonging this peace that I forgot to enjoy it and it just passed by. Because in the first place, this was never mine to prolong and hold on as it's always fleeting. And right now, the storm has just passed, so this peace came with the rainbow that I have been enjoying for a while now. However, I'm unsure if this peace comes with a storm afterward or if it comes with a wind that will take me home. I'm still charting this staying cold life and I haven't found an island to settle in yet. I've been drifting far away, as long as I can tell. And back on a third day, I met someone who is awe-inspiring. They were younger than me, but They are already grabbing life by its hand and taking it for a dance. At such a young age, they are already conquering life and living it. And in all honesty, I envy them. I always told myself not to compare myself with others, but this time it felt different. They are younger than me, but they already find their way through life, whilst I am still threading my way. It was as if they have nothing, but they also have everything. I, on the other hand, almost have everything, but I have nothing. He's already a voice director at 18 years old, and I laughed at myself and I looked in the mirror and I remember I was slipping through that age. No, wait, I remember. That was my age when I was unhappy, my third year in college, and it was my cowardice. For someone younger than me, I just can't hope, but I just hope that they fly higher than their current altitude. I wish them the best as they reach the skies and soon the stars. As inspiring as they are, I can't help but be blinded, but I always hope that they shine brighter as they keep going. Well, I'm out here neglecting myself, but I think it's time that I take good care of myself, and I'm turning some leaf the other way around. And, you know, it's also quite a good thing as well, as this was one of our core topics for a third day. It's time to start to love myself as I become who I want to be in the future. But I guess I started truly loving myself when I started to work on myself by taking my first step and putting myself in a place where I wanted to be in the first place. It's time I take it easy and continue to love myself and my voice, as this is the climax of the beginning of my journey, where the tension and emotions are high. It fits the very concept of climax. It's been a while since I addressed my internal battle. For years, I have been repressing these feelings within me that I forgot they exist. And now that I have nothing, they are coming back all together at once, and they are becoming my everything. This battle has been delayed for a while now, but I always knew it will come up sooner or later. I guess the time is now. On top of anxiety and sadness, there are also other things such as regret and fear of future failures. All my past monsters and future monsters are creeping up, and I have no one else but me. But I guess it has always been just me. And in a battle there will always be a casualty, and this time I'm not sure who will win or lose. I once lost a battle and it cost me a lot. This world is vast, but it can only hold so much. Not everyone gets a piece of the cake, some eat dust, and I was the latter. This time, the feelings and emotions I've repressed are ravaging my body and are getting out of their enclosure like wild animals, and I haven't found a way to tame them yet. Some feelings that rose from my body suddenly surprised many people. What once a secret to me has now been obvious. Emotions that I never showed to them suddenly appeared, and my facade of myself being strong starts to fade and weaken. The mask I have created starts to crack, and I'm afraid people will leave me for this, but I just keep thinking maybe this is my chrysalis. Maybe the reason I lost my past battles was that I have yet to reach the stage where I can fly. I always ask myself, should I be scared, excited? And the answer is I'm not quite sure myself, but for now, I'm a swirling storm of madness, unsure of everything but confident at times, and then back to anxiety I go. I have already given up, but there really is no choice but to keep going. I'm already halfway through my journey once again becoming a voice artist. This is like before, the same time when I realized that I wanted to be in the first place. I thought to myself, is this deja vu? But thinking back, no, this is not the same because this time I'm sure that I want this and that I'm fighting for this and I'm in control. It's time I duke it out with life and destiny. I've had enough. And it's time they become my underdog.